Hi, it's Rosanna with the new face of 60. If we're new to you, so happy you're here. How fun, new friends. And if you've been with us before, then you're part of an international kind of a tribe of feisty people, very talented, dynamic people, over about 25 and a half, who just aren't ready to succumb to this whole idea that once you get beyond 30 or 40, that you should just sort of fade back, sit still, and, I don't know what. We have no intention of doing that, so I have no idea what it would be. So I'm so happy you're here as well if you've been a part of our last few sessions. And today I thought we'd do something fun. I thought we would review a little book. It's a quickie. Sometimes we need that. It's called Make Your Bed. Isn't that fun? It sounds sort of Dr. Seuss-ish, but I love this book. I think every CEO should read it. I think every leader should read it. I think all of you should read it. I think you should give it to your kids, to your neighbors, to any loved one. I think people in my neck of the woods, so tired of being given this book or sent the digital copy, or, I'm always talking about it. It was on the bestseller list forever, and with good reason. I think it's so basic and so common sense, which frankly, do we have enough of that these days? It's so basic to just a healthy lifestyle. And while we're on that, let me take this off. I was at the gym, so move every day. You don't have to run a marathon. You don't have to get into the gym and lift weights. If all you do is walk down the street and talk to somebody fun, that's good enough. But move. Just the endorphins you will generate from that will take care of a lot of problems that might otherwise become ongoing health issues. Okay, done with my rant. Done with the mom thing there. Back to Make Your Bed. It's by Admiral McRaven. His first name is William. We have his book listed on the website, rosannajenkins.com, because I cannot tell you how much I love this book. Okay, let's get down to business. He has 10 points that he feels are sort of the cornerstones to just healthy living and facing challenges, regardless of what they might be in everyone's lives these days. So, Admiral McRaven, William, was a Navy SEAL, and a very acclaimed one at that. Went through Navy SEAL training, and through his training came up with these tenets, if you will, these 10 things that he thought helped him, that he did every single day. And I'm not a big person to talk about routine, because then it starts to sound to me like boring. But these were amazing, and a lot of them we know. But it's good to remind every once in a while. I think it's good to read it and kind of re-implement. So here we go. William was going through training. He was a Navy SEAL. We've covered that much. I'm going to not do a spoiler alert here. He was badly injured. And I'll let you all read the story. But, getting back to his former state was no easy task. And he utilized the 10 cornerstones of his life to get through a pretty horrific rehabilitation situation. So let's talk about a few of them. We don't have time for all 10, but we can do a few. The first one, and I think this is the most important one, and I love his rationale for it. Make your bed, hence the title. But it's something so simple. We all learn this at 10, and we tell our kids, we tell our grandkids. But what it does for you is it gives you one item that's already checked off during the day. And if you're a list maker fanatic like I am, to check one thing off, I delight in that crossing things off. So to check one thing off before, possibly I've even brushed my teeth is awesome. So that's his thought process behind the title and the basic tenet of making your bed. Another one is you cannot do everything alone. Now, this makes me want to just raise my hand because I'm hideous at accepting help. I micromanage everything. I don't think anything can be done unless I'm standing there, breathing on someone doing it. I'm oftentimes resistant when somebody's trying to help. In the book, he does a much better job of fleshing these points out, but for time's sake, his point is nobody can paddle the boat 24/7 alone. So you need to find that great paddle partner. And this can be anybody, in your support group. It can be a significant other. It can be kids. Whomever it is in your world, you need someone to help, and you need to be amenable to taking help. And again, I feel my hand raising because I'm just awful, but I'm working on it. Here's another thing to think about. Consider the person's size, their heart, rather than judging them at a first meeting or seeing them behave maybe in a manner that you don't think is so great. And people face things that we have no idea. We don't know what they're going through. We don't know what's just happened. So I think we could all just cut a little slack. And he does a great job of talking about a fellow SEAL that was experiencing some challenges. And, especially when you get beyond 25 and a half, some things crop up and you just can't handle them maybe as you did before. And so it can be a little frustrating. But have heart, look at things compassionately and empathetically, and just try to look at it that way. I'm trying to work on some of these points because I think they're magnificent. The next thing is life's not fair. Drive on. How great is the forward movement feeling of drive on? And this is, this comes right from his heart because what happened to him is certainly not fair. He had done nothing but good. No matter how good you are, how kind you are, how philanthropic you are, anything can happen. I think challenges crop up for everyone. And whether it's a health challenge, an interpersonal relationship, there are always challenges. And I think we just have to find a way just to face it and smile. And I contend that there is nothing that cannot be solved sitting with maybe a friend or two, having a glass of wine and hashing it out. I'm not kidding. I'm waiting for the call to the White House. I think a martini meeting, we could handle everything. I'm just saying. Tell me what you think about that. Let me go through one more. And this is another favorite along with make your bed. Never, ever quit. I love that. I say that to everyone. It's like my mantra. Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't be intimidated. Don't feel like whatever it is you're trying to do is not good enough. Get out there and do it. As I said, walk every day, move, do something. If you can't do a big one, do a little one. Doesn't matter. The intention is what matters. And just get out there and move. There's this neat part of the story. And when you're a Navy SEAL, if you quit, you ring the bell. They're synonymous. And it's a very physical, very obviously well-known point of just submission. It's you are a loser, you give up. You're going to ring the bell. You can't perform the task. You don't feel like you can gut it out. And let's be fair. These people are asked to do inhuman things. The challenges in training are, wow. I'd be, in the corner rocking in the fetal position in about 4 minutes. So it's not like it's an easy peasy thing. But if they ring the bell, everyone in the group knows what it is. And it's like a label. Just awful. So don't be a bell ringer. I'm thinking of putting one in my office. I thought that would be such a cool thing. So those are just a few of his points. Again, it's a very thin book. It's a quick read, but I think it's very impactful, and I think everyone should read it. Have you read it? What did you think about it? I have one friend that was sort of like, we know. And I thought, okay, well, we do know, but, maybe we could use it. So let me know. And until next time, make it the best Monday. And leave me a comment. Let me know if you've read it or you know someone who has read it and has an opinion. Or if you just want to reach out and say, hey. Thanks so much. I appreciate you listening to The New Face of 60.